In the Wild West era, very few names carry as much intrigue and scandal as Billy Clanton. From a young age, Clanton was enticed into a life of crime and outlawry, eventually culminating in a fateful encounter with the lawmen of Tombstone, Arizona. Although he's primarily remembered for his involvement in the notorious gunfight at the OK Corral, there is much more to Billy Clanton's story. This video delves deep into the life of this infamous outlaw, unraveling the events that molded his destiny and ultimately led to his tragic demise. From his early years as a rancher to his final moments on the dusty streets of Tombstone, we will meticulously trace Billy Clanton's journey and examine the enduring legacy he has left behind. Born in 1862 in Hamilton County, Texas, William Harrison Clanton, better known as Billy Clanton, was one of the 7 children of Newman Haynes Clanton and Mariah Sexton Clanton. Alongside Billy, his siblings included John Wesley, Joseph Isaac, Phineas Fay, Alonzo Peter, Mary Elise, and Esther Ann. Newman initially worked as a laborer and gold miner before becoming a herder in the Arizona Territory in the late 1870s. After the Civil War, the family moved to Adams County, Illinois, and eventually settled in California. Sadly, Mariah passed away in 1866. In 1873, Billy Clanton and his family left their hometown in Hamilton County, Texas, and relocated to Pima County in the Arizona Territory before settling in Charleston. During this time, Billy's father, Newman Haynes Clanton, began the construction of Clanton Ranch, which would become a crucial source of their family's livelihood. In 1877, the renowned explorer Ed Schieffelin discovered a significant silver mine on Goose Flats near the San Pedro River, approximately 24 kilometers from Clanton Ranch. This discovery attracted numerous gold prospectors and miners, leading to a rapid population surge in the nearby town of Tombstone, which grew from just 100 residents to over 7,000 within 2 years. Although primarily engaged in ranching, Billy Clanton and his brother Ike started visiting Tombstone regularly on weekends, participating in the town's business activities. Don't forget to like this video as it greatly supports us. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on upcoming fascinating videos. Billy Clanton took on the responsibility of managing the business operations associated with the Clanton farm and collaborated with the McGlory brothers. Historical records indicate that the Clanton family's relocation to Arizona was driven by the promise of new opportunities in the flourishing western frontier. Newman Haynes Clanton, having worked as a gold miner and farmer, recognized the potential for cattle ranching in the Arizona Territory. The Clanton farms played a vital role in sustaining the family's livelihood and held a central position in their daily lives. The discovery of silver in the region had a transformative impact on the local economy, drawing numerous individuals to the area. This resulted in the rapid growth and development of Tombstone, which emerged as a hub of economic activity during that time. Recognizing the town's potential, the Clanton brothers, including Billy, were quick to capitalize on the opportunities it offered. They actively engaged in the bustling business environment, leveraging the changing dynamics brought about by the silver discovery. However, Ike's personality became an obstacle to their success. Historical records portray him as an arrogant and boastful individual, which makes him unpopular among the locals in and around Tombstone. This, coupled with Billy and Ike's active involvement in Tombstone business affairs and the Clanton family's cattle ranching, eventually leads to a clash with the town's most renowned residents, Wyatt Earp, his brothers, and Doc Holliday. In December 1879, Wyatt Earp arrived in Tombstone, Arizona, bringing with him a few valuable horses. Unfortunately, one of the horses was stolen shortly after his arrival. Earp had heard rumors suggesting the involvement of the Clanton family in the theft, but it took almost a year before he received information that the stolen horse had been sighted at the Clanton farm near Charleston. Earp wasted no time and rode to the Clanton farm to conduct his investigation. Upon arrival, he discovered his stolen horse being ridden down the street and subsequently placed in a stable. Earp established his own stable at a different corral and immediately telegraphed James Earp in Tombstone, instructing him to send the horse's title to Charleston. Warren Earp hastily delivered the necessary documents that very night. Earp testified that while waiting for the paperwork, Billy Clanton attempted to remove the horse from the stable but failed. After the papers arrived, Clanton raised the horse without providing them and asked if Earp had lost any more horses. This incident was one of several conflicts that eventually led to the infamous shootout at the OK Corral. Earp's horse theft serves as an example of the lawlessness prevalent in the late 1800s Arizona Territory. The Clanton family's involvement in illegal activities and cattle rustling fueled the feud between them and the Earp brothers. It also underscores the challenges of law enforcement in the Wild West, where a lack of effective systems often resulted in vigilant justice as a means of maintaining order. The incident sheds light on the larger issues of lawlessness and the need for vigilance in such frontier regions. In July 1879, a ranch north of Sonora, Mexico, was attacked by a group of robbers, resulting in multiple deaths. Mexican rurales, led by Commander Francisco Neri, crossed the border into Arizona to search for the killers. Johnny Ringo later claimed that Old Man Clanton and his sons, Ike and Billy, were among the perpetrators. Tragically, Billy Clanton's father was ambushed and killed in the Mexican rurales in Guadalupe Canyon. Despite the loss, Clanton's sons continued to manage the family farm. A few weeks later, on October 25th, 1881, Ike, Billy, and the McClary brothers arrived in Tombstone after collecting cattle lost in the Apache raid. The events that unfolded on that fateful night and the following day, leading to the infamous OK Corral shooting, have been recounted in various versions. Historians have attempted to piece together the events, but the exact sequence of events leading to the gunfight remains subject to interpretation. Some suggest that a long-standing feud between the Clantons and Earps escalated to the confrontation. Billy Clanton, born into a ranching family in 1862, led a short but eventful life that became intertwined with the infamous events of the Wild West. His involvement in the gunfight at the OK Corral has made him a controversial figure, with interpretations varying between victim and willing participant in criminal activities. Historical records depict Billy's father, Newman Haynes Clanton, as a worker, gold miner, and farmer who recognized the potential of cattle ranching in the Arizona Territory. The Clanton family's move to Arizona was driven by the promise of new opportunities in the burgeoning western frontier. They established Clanton farms, which became central to their livelihood and daily lives. However, tensions arose between the Clantons and the Earp brothers, Wyatt, Virgil, and Morgan, along with their ally Doc Holliday. The feud between the two groups was fueled by personal enmity and disagreements over issues like mining claims and land rights. Financial motivations also played a role, as some of the Earps' associates were involved in mining operations in the area. On October 26, 1881, a significant event occurred when Billy, along with his brother Ike, Billy Claiborne, and the McClorys gathered at the Dexter Corral in Tombstone. Panic-stricken residents alerted the Earps upon noticing the cowboys carrying guns in town. As the Earps attempted to disarm them, a gunfight erupted, later known as the gunfight at the OK Corral. The exact events leading up to the gunfight remain a matter of interpretation, with differing accounts and disputes over who fired the first shot. In the midst of the chaos, Billy Clanton, despite being shot through the arm, showed resilience and continued fighting. He even requested another pistol after running out of ammunition. However, the gunfight resulted in the deaths of Billy Clanton, the McClorys, and the fleeing of Ike Clanton and Billy Claiborne. Meanwhile, the Earps and Doc Holliday sustained injuries. The aftermath of the gunfight divided the town, with some supporting the Clantons and the others supporting the Earps. The OK Corral shootout became one of the most famous and controversial events in the Wild West history. Various theories have been proposed, suggesting factors such as political rivalry, disagreement over mining claims, and personal enmity as causes of the confrontation. Billy Clanton's life and the gunfight at the OK Corral exemplify the complexity of the Wild West, the blurred line between law and lawlessness, the pursuit of justice intertwined with personal vendettas and political ambitions. These themes resonate today as they did over a century ago. Understanding the historical context and the role individuals play in shaping events is crucial when examining figures like Billy Clanton. Beyond his involvement in the gunfight, Billy Clanton's legacy reflects the larger narrative of the American West. His story provides insights into the human experience and the significance of historical context. Billy Clanton's name remains etched into the annals of the Wild West, symbolizing a pivotal moment in its legend. In conclusion, Billy Clanton's life was marked by controversy and his untimely death in the gunfight at the OK Corral. As a participant in the infamous shootout, he's become a subject of debate and interpretation. His story sheds light on the complexities of the Wild West, highlighting the intertwined nature of law and lawlessness, personal conflicts, and political rivalries. Billy Clanton's legacy extends beyond a single event and offers insights into the human experience of the time. If you liked the video, make sure to check out our channel for more interesting videos. Have a good day.